Yazelle.
And this is Chismecito time. All right, guys. So, since Valentine's is almost here, let's talk a little bit about love. Let's talk about love, baby.
Let's do this.
All right. Okay. So, Giselle, how many times have you been in love?
Story time. Just kidding. I
Tea time.
have been in love. Okay, fun fact. I'm going to be 40 years old on Friday. It's my birthday on Valentine's Day.
Woohoo.
And the reason why I'm saying my age is because in
You
all
look
my
amazing because you look amazing. That's why.
also because in my entire 40-year thank you thanks to injections by Yvonne, in my entire 40 years of life I've been in love twice.
Okay, so just 2 times.
2 times.
All right. Okay. You want to tell us a little bit about one of them?
Of course, but how many times have you been in love?
I think I've been in love 3 times.
3 times a charm. What was the third
No,
one?
maybe 4.
4.
Maybe 4. Actually, I forgot.
But
Yeah, I think
real
4.
love, like not like puppy love, or
Because they're
like when
like
you
different
were.
types of love, I guess.
But you weren't like 12 years old, right? Like you're
no,
not
no,
counting
no,
that
no,
one.
no.
Okay.
No. No.
So 4.
I think 4.
Wow.
Yeah. But they're like different, I guess. Like every time you fall in love, it's a little different, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. And I think also depending what age you were, you know?
Right.
I think the first time I fell in love, I was 25,
Okay.
25 years old. And then now I'm in love again.
Okay.
Let's clarify that I'm single.
Okay.
But
she's single, but she's in love.
yes.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very different the way the way I loved when I was 25. Now that I'm gonna be 40 again,
Interesting.
we didn't have to. I don't have to repeat my age, but yeah, it's
Say
very
it
different.
one more time for the people in the back.
40.
Woo! What are you gonna do for your birthday?
So we don't have. Well, actually, we have major plans.
Yes, we have dinner plans, guys,
Yes.
because it's on Valentine's Day, so
Yes. So we are
we
going
have to make
have dinner
reservations. Yeah, we have
on
to make
Friday.
because it gets really crazy everywhere.
It's super packed. That's the
Yeah.
downfall of having your birthday on Valentine's Day.
Yes, we celebrated together last year too. I feel like almost every year we celebrate together on your
Yes.
birthday. Yeah.
Yes. The only thing though, sometimes like depends like if you have a boyfriend.
Oh
Or,
yeah, it's kind of hard. But we brought
Yeah.
like there's times we go by ourselves. There's times we bring somebody.
Yes. Or
Every
we'll
year has
celebrate
been
maybe
different.
a day before.
Yeah.
Or like a week before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But luckily, the past 2 years we've been together because we've been single.
Mhm.
So that brings me to a question that I have for you. Why do you think you're single?
What do you mean? Because I'm not married. Because I'm not married.
But why do you think you're not married or you don't have a
Oh,
boyfriend?
like why am I single? Like what's wrong with me?
Yes. Like why?
I think as I've gotten older, I think I'm a little pickier also. But I think I do have a type, and I don't know. I mean, sometimes like I don't want to say I'm the whole package, but of course we all think we're like the
Well, of
whole
course,
package.
you deserve
of
it all.
course. And I don't know. I guess I there's been times I feel like I found the one, but I don't know, just red flags. I don't know, just
Do you fall out of love easily?
I think I do. I think that's the problem.
Like you get like cringy. So do you think
Yeah.
it's like real love or you think it's like the emotion and then it
I
fades
mean,
away?
the ones that I think that I've been like in love have like I feel like they don't really like I don't get tired. Like I've been with them for a while and then it's like something happens, but usually like like I don't know. I usually fall like if it's just somebody I kind of like, I feel like I fall out of like that really fast.
Right.
But the people that I've been with like the longest, I do feel like it was love, but I don't know. They did something to kind of like
something
screw
major
it up.
happened.
Yeah.
Like cheating, or
Right.
infidelity.
Right.
Okay.
And then I think one of those 4 that I like I think that I was in love, I guess. One was toxic for sure, like a narcissist. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
think I know exactly who that is.
Yeah, and you guys
No name
honestly
dropping.
sheesh man, I know it's hard to see the flags because we do get blinded. And I'm speaking like even to you right now, to a lot of people, I think we get blinded and we make excuses for people when we really care for them. Like we make every type of excuse to stay with them. And I
Like,
think,
never have I ever. Just kidding. It's a sip.
and honestly, I just
Cheers.
think that we need to see those red flags, guys.
Yep.
You think if you would have seen those red flags with like your two people that you love, like you wouldn't have fallen in love with them?
No, I think that my first love was a very beautiful, like authentic love,
Uh huh.
and it was just meant to be. Like I don't regret it.
Uh-huh.
I just, yeah, I was very toxic in that relationship in particular. I don't really think it was him. I think it was me.
It was you.
I was
I was
very
gonna
jealous.
ask you that if you're a
Yeah.
toxica. I was gonna ask. That was my
Yeah.
next question, guys. Are you a
So,
toxica?
I don't think I am. I think there's a little toxic in everybody.
In
And everybody, I mean,
and some people bring it out. Like,
Right.
Like I've dated people that they bring it out in me.
exactly. Like some people know how to like trigger that.
Push your buttons. And I
Yes.
think they like it, so they push your buttons because they like to see that jealousy come out of you or that toxicity
Yeah,
a
it's
little
a
bit.
cycle that, yeah.
Yeah.
Narcissistic.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, no, my first relationship, I was really toxic. Well, not my first relationship because I've had plenty. Just kidding. I've had about 4 serious relationships too, but my first love, yeah, I was very toxic. I think I ran him off. Well,
Okay.
I mean, we lasted 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, have you been with a toxico?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like a few.
One in particular,
Yeah.
that was very, very toxic. Like
Yeah.
it was draining. It was. I think when people are jealous, especially when you're not really doing anything and you're just,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they're accusing you of stuff and
Yeah.
that kind of toxic.
Yeah.
Like very jealous, like
Yeah.
jealous. Like I think I like for guys to be jealous to a certain extent.
Mhm.
It's cute to be like, oh, he got a little jealous, or but when a guy's like psycho jealous, like you can't, your phone rings, like who's that, like stuff like that, like controlling and jealous, that's a bad
Like
combo.
I don't really like jealous guys. Like, cause
Not even
I,
a little bit.
Not really, cause I don't think that I'm a jealous person either, unless they give me a reason. Like I'm not a jealous person, so I don't really like a jealous man. Like,
Right.
it's just not my thing. Like it doesn't it to me, it doesn't mean that they love me more. To
Right.
me, it doesn't mean like they're into me more. I think it's more like of a control. I don't know. I don't love it. I guess I don't like to date jealous men.
I guess there's still a little toxic, a little work I need to do on myself because I kind of get a kick of it.
I
Sometimes
think
when
so.
you're
No,
jealous,
and
I'm
I
like,
no, and I've
"You
dated
love
men,
me."
and I've dated men that are like, "Why aren't you jealous?" And I'm like, well, "I'm not a jealous person," and they like almost like push my buttons because they want to see, and then
Or they
I-
think you don't care, maybe?
yeah,
you're
because
not
there
jealous?
was one time where I was like, why does this person keep popping up? And they're like, I kind of like that you got mad. So I think that like that person was the version of you, kind of like, oh, I wanted to see like that you got jealous. Like that was like really like they think you matter to them, I guess.
Right, and you know what's crazy, that I think that because we've been in relationships where there's been that like jealousy, and we associate that with
Love or
like some
Yeah.
form of, anyway, but
Yes.
it is cycles that have to be broken, and analyzing yourself, and
Yes, I've seen couples like one of my best friends. Like she's married, my other best friend, and I feel like they have a healthy relationship because they can tell each other like a lot of stuff. They could talk about their past. They could talk about, remember when we did this, and they listen to each other's stories. They don't get upset, and I'm like, wow, like I think
Yeah.
that's the kind of relationships that I've been in that I like.
absolutely.
When there's no like you can talk about anything.
But you've also had toxic relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's times that I'm like, is this a lesson? Because I do feel like I've heard people before where they're like, I cannot leave this person, and I'm like, and I think I've always been so strong and independent. Like, you do something to me, and I'm like, bye. Like, I'm very quick to be like,
No
I don't
second
need you,
chances.
bye. Yeah. So I think that kind of person I am. And I think sometimes like life sends you lessons, so you could be like, wow, like it's really hard to leave this person. Like I can see that because they're just very persistent, or they beg you, or they tell you they're gonna change or whatever. And I think that sometimes people, like, God sends people to your life so you can learn something. And there's times that people are there like permanently. There's people that are there just for a little
season,
bit, for a little season. And I just think that in my case, I think I'm more empathetic towards like people that can't get out of toxic relationships.
Well,
And
now you are because you went
now
through
I
it.
am. Yes, because I've gone through it. But I think people don't leave their situations until they're ready, no matter how much you tell them. I mean, I've seen
Absolutely.
people waste years of their lives. I've had patients tell me, Yvonne, I wasted 7 years of my life. Don't stay with this person, and like that. And they'll tell me their experiences.
Right.
I wasted like 7 years of my life. I mean, if you could fast forward, do you really want to waste 7 years of your life?
No, but like back to my
Uh huh.
the one relationship that I was with for 6 years, even though it didn't I didn't end up
Uh huh.
marrying him or having a family with him. It was like I don't regret any part of it. Like
Yeah,
I
but
think those
because
years
I
were
think
beautiful.
no, but I think that you in that particular relationship that I think that the one you're talking about, you guys both had I think like you guys were both going to the same common goal. It wasn't um like you wanted to get married and he absolutely was like
Or
no,
he
and you
held
were
me
trying to
back, yeah.
convince him, or like he keeps like messing up and you're like he you know you want to leave him and he keeps begging you. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Like they were happy, they had their own place, and you know what I'm saying.
Or I think like for example, like somebody for a woman, right? It's a women typically stop having kids around what age? Like 40.
35, I don't know, 38. Yeah.
I actually had my second son at 35, and I think it was the best. Well, 32,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the best time to have him.
Yeah.
But I think 30s are good to have kids.
Yeah.
But I think what you were saying back to
Uh-huh.
that point was that maybe if someone's with a 35 and gets like is with this person and
Mhm.
isn't having a family because they're thinking that's the person, and then
Yeah.
they hit their 42, and then that's when they can say, I never had kids because I thought I was gonna have a family with this guy.
Right, but there's also like as women, I feel like a lot of us, not every woman is different, but a lot of women want that security like of their partner. Like you had that security, like he was your man, like
Right.
in your head, like maybe you thought you were gonna get married with him. So
Oh, I did.
yes,
Every year.
exactly.
Every birthday, every Christmas.
Like it's coming,
And
it's
it never
coming.
happened.
Yeah, but I think that he was committed to you. Like I think that you didn't feel like you're wasting your time.
No, I didn't.
Like it wasn't like he was like, oh wait, I don't even want to give you a label. Like it wasn't like that. It was
Okay, I
like you
see.
guys were together, you guys were dating.
Yeah, we lived together.
Yeah, but those are not really like wasted time because you were actually trying to get somewhere. But there's actually people that really waste your time. Like there's really people. I've heard it a lot of stories where they're like, he literally just had me. Oh, next year. Oh, next year. Oh, next year this. Oh, next year that. And like 7 years will pass, and no commitment from this person.
Oh, yeah.
No living together. Like stuff like that. Those are the type of relationship I'm talking about. Like narcissists, manipulators. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And I just think that those relationships are hard to get out. And I think that mine, even though it didn't last that long, I think it was like a lesson for me to be like more understanding. Like that person's not gonna leave until she's ready. You know what I mean?
So, what made you be ready to leave?
Well, to me, honestly, I do love myself a lot. I think like I'm like, like I don't deserve it. Like this is not what I want. And sometimes if you have to block them, if you have to talk to their relatives to leave you alone, whatever you have to do, you block their work, you block their Instagram, whatever you have to do. Sometimes you have to do it. It's for your own sanity. It's for like love yourself, girls. I promise you, like you're gonna be way better.
Absolutely.
A little bit of time's gonna pass by, and you're gonna be like, what was I thinking? Like what was I thinking?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes like 6 months, but they always say, like, guys act like they're over it in the beginning and then
Yes.
it hits them later. And
Yes.
for girls, it's harder for us in the
Yes.
beginning. Like, we're
Yes.
heartbroken, we're crying,
Yes.
but then once with time we heal and we're like never looking back. It happens all the time.
Absolutely, absolutely. But yes,
Yes.
I think definitely like um never doubting yourself, like, am I gonna find somebody else? No, yes you are. You will. Like it's
Oh, yeah. That's
not the end of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
So many people.
Yes.
I was gonna say too that going back, like as you get older too, like you do crave peace and like
Right.
quiet. Like I look back when I'm really not toxic anymore, because back then I used to do the craziest things ever. Like one time I literally went to he turned his phone off. Typical. I went to every bar until I found him. I drove around the city until I found him, and I finally found him. I don't know if I told you the story ever,
I think
but
so, yeah.
and now I think like if I'm with my man right now and my man's like lost and turned off his phone, what
Yeah.
I will not waste my time or my sleep
You
or my
drop them and
peace.
you move on.
Yes, and I'll be home sleeping. I'm like, whatever, like don't answer. Go, come home when you come home. It is what it is. Versus back then, I would be like, I'm gonna find him, you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, my peace is more important than anything.
Yeah. The only thing that I like noticed in some relationships is that it should be like more smooth sailing, and I think I've seen relationships where it's like every 2 3 days it's just
It's
something.
a fight.
It's a little something. It's a little text. It's a little thing. It's something they said wrong, and to me, I'm like,
You don't want to live like that.
you don't want to live like that, you know, or every
Like-
weekend, like he just
Right.
appears like all that stuff. I'm just like,
Right. Life is a party. Let's just enjoy.
woo. All right,
Okay.
let's lighten up the mood a little bit.
Yes.
We got a little deep there. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Do you believe in soulmates, Jessa?
I do, and I don't think necessarily it has to be like
A guy?
a guy. I really don't.
Like your girlfriends can be your
Yes,
soulmates.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like-
true. I do believe that. Oh, and we're matching our nails. Yay. I do agree. It's so funny. Like, there's people in your life that you never want to like fight with or like,
Yes.
yeah. And then you're always like I know what she's thinking, or I know what she's gonna say, or
Like you're meant to be. Also, we were talking about twin flames, and
Yes.
you said there's a documentary on it that I don't want to see because I'm scared. But
no, it was like
do
a
you
cult.
believe in twin flames?
No, I don't.
No.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. I really don't. Even in soulmates, like I do think you connect with people like a friendship, like and everything. But do you think like you could only fall in love with one person?
No.
That's it for the rest of your life?
Absolutely not, because like I said, it is really hard for me to like fall in love. I'm an Aquarius, so I don't know. Like most of the time, I just
Yeah.
don't care. But I'm very loving, and I give all my heart and everything
Yeah.
to the people, to my friends, my family, or anyone that I'm in a relationship with. But for me to like say like I'm in love like with this person, like
Yeah.
it's really hard. I
Yeah.
swear it's like I didn't think I could ever fall in love again after the first one. Like I thought that it's not happening.
Yeah.
Because everyone that I like I would like, and then I'd be like, cringe. Something would happen, then I'm like, never mind. Ya me cansé.
Yeah.
And then finally, I
Yeah.
finally found someone that I fell in love with again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, twice for me.
I think sometimes we get infatuated with people. I think sometimes we get, I don't want to say obsessed, but I think a lot of us can confuse love with like, obsession or,
Lust could be.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. I don't know if you're second one. I don't know.
So Yvonne
We'll
thinks I've
see.
only been in love once. She
Yeah,
refuses
one and
to
a
believe.
half.
One and a half? I don't know who that half is. I think I know your four, but
Okay.
I think I know three for sure, and the fourth
Yeah.
one I'm kind of like, wait, what? Where did four come from?
I just think that you just, I don't know, you just love different people. Like everybody, you love them in a different way. I don't think like.
So what's
you
been
love
your
all of
favorite
them.
love? Like at what age or what? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Okay, I don't want to say numbers because I think you're trying to guess. But to me, I think the best ones were just where it was just like, it was just easy. Like it just
mutual.
flowed. It just, we liked the same things. We were comfortable. There wasn't like, it wasn't like a week. I don't know. It was months before
But
we
you don't
had
have
a
to
little
put
fight.
effort or-
It was just so easy.
Yeah.
And it was just like, and you know what? I think I'm best with when they bring out my feminine energy. Like I'm the best. Like
The best lover?
when I just think I'm very like attracted to masculinity, and when they're alphas, like I tend to bring out my little feminine side, and I love to cook, and it just happens naturally. But when men show me like a little bit of feminine or like a little bit of like
Of
weak
diva or
side, like I'm
princess.
just very like, oh, my masculinity comes out, and then you don't want my masculinity to come out because after my masculinity comes out, it's pretty much over after
You're
that.
done. Yes. Okay, so
I
what's
take
something
over.
that a
I
guy,
take
like, give
over.
me an example of, like, something that a guy has done to you that you're like, dude, like, no, you're not being alpha enough for me or manly enough for me.
I think even just um, like even when it comes to like being a provider,
Okay.
like it can be very like I don't know, or they're
So
like,
financial stability. So it's really hard, and I'm gonna say this because you're very successful.
uh huh,
You know,
yeah,
everybody knows
yeah,
you drive a little G wagon.
uh huh.
So how do you, like, it's hard to find someone that's as successful as you, especially. I
I
mean,
mean, obviously, I do want a successful person, but also there's a lot of people that are really like, they're hustlers like me. They really are. Like,
yeah.
they're like it's just not enough. Like, they have a job and they're like, oh, I want to do this, and I want to like, I don't know. There's people that are hustlers, but there's also people that are very like,
Or there's people that
very
can have.
thoughtful. Very
Yes. So
thoughtful.
the little detail, los detalles.
Yes, like I've dated people that I never fell in love with, but like they did some things for me that I'm like, man, like even I was dating a guy. He was very successful.
Mhm.
We're dating. I didn't really know like his income or nothing like that. And we're dating, and I told him, you know, when I have the worst cramps, he sent me a care package to my house, like with like Motrin or whatever, all the cramp medication. He
Tampons.
sent me like cookies. That
That's
was probably
sweet.
one of the sweetest things. Like, it's just little things like that. And obviously, the care package did cost money. I mean, I'm sure if I was dating somebody that didn't have a lot of money, but it was that was so, I don't know, I just,
So thoughtfulness.
it was so thoughtful.
Because you can date someone that has a lot of money, but he can be
He
like
can, like, not
a penny
even,
pincher.
yes.
Instead of
And I think it's, exactly. And I think also my love language is gifts. Like, I think my love language, like, I receive love, like, with gifts. Like, that's my love language. But at the same time, I feel like, I mean, I'm very, like, I'm a gift giver too. Like, that's how I love too. I give a lot of gifts. My friends know that.
right. I'm like, oh, my little bracelet.
Like, that
here.
is my love language. I'm like, for Christmas, I'm like, oh, this is cute for this person. Like, like, I do that. Like, if I really, really care for somebody, I'm like, trying, like, if Christmas is coming, I'm like, oh, that's cute for him. Or
She gives
whatever.
the best gifts ever. My little Louis bracelet.
I just think that that's how I am. I'm a giver, and I love gifts too. That's my love language. But if I meet somebody and their love language is in gifts, like you gotta find what love language they're speaking. Because what if that person needs like words of affirmation, which to me, that's feminine. When men need words of affirmation, to me, okay? I don't know why. Like if I have to be telling you, my God, you're so handsome, babe. You're so strong. You're like to me,
You see, perfect. That's the example
that's
that
an
I wanted
example of to me being in your like a match. I mean, I understand that you guys also need
to be. Right.
like you need a little bit like, oh babe, you look good. I understand that, but if you need it, like you, it's almost too feminine for me.
Yes. Another, to me,
I love a
something-
secure man. I love a man that's very secure.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you.
And carries himself like that.
Yes.
I think another thing is that when a man is very, like, I'm gonna give you an example, like cringe, like a man that will ask like to borrow like money or just stuff like
Ve-
that, you're like,
turn off.
what? So you know, it's
Because
yes,
that's part of like not being a provider.
exactly, yeah, that's biggest turn off for me. Like, what?
100%.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're married and like you know, you've been in a relationship, you go through something, and
Yeah, it's
of
different.
course, yeah. But when you're dating a guy and then he, you know, like, I don't know, it's just I forgot my wallet or some
Or
bullshit.
can you go pick it up and
Mhm.
he didn't pay it and
Yes.
now you have to pay it. I'll pay you later. Never pays you. All that
Mhm.
stuff.
I mean, it's
very-
happened.
Yeah, I'm sure it's happened to all of us guys, but
That's
yeah,
cringy,
that's very cringy.
and that's not being masculine.
Right, right.
Like, own it. You don't have to be
Mhm.
like, yeah,
Yes.
buy lavish gifts or anything, but be a provider.
see-
Think of the little things,
Yes,
thoughtfulness.
and I think that your man is gonna know your love language. Like the person that loves you, they're gonna learn what your love language is. If you like some to be caressed, like that person should learn that that's your love language. And even if he's not very like he has to make the effort to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
See, so if your man like understands your love languages, then then you found the perfect, and then you have to understand his, because a lot of men, their top three is sex. Like, that's their needs are sometimes not if there's men that it's on their top three, and there's men it might be number four. But if you meet
Sex?
like most men, it's
I
in
would
their
think
top
that's like
three.
your number one.
No, pero yes, but most men, sex is in their top three. But there's women that sex is also in their top three, but there's women that it's not in their top three. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, what if, like, there's some girls that sex is not that important to them,
Okay.
but if they meet somebody like a man and to them sex is important, like she has to meet his needs. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, she has to, like,
It's
that's his
almost
love
like,
language. That's what makes him happy. Do you know what I mean?
yes, absolutely.
So you have to, like, match the other person's energy.
Absolutely. I think my best love is like that one that's effortless, like you said, but also like I love to just like do nothing with somebody. Like that when I really love somebody, I can literally sit down and do nothing. Like I'll go over to your house and we can be watching TV. Like I don't need you to entertain me
Right.
or to pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Like you can be on your phone and
Yeah.
I could be on my phone and I don't care. We can be watching TV and I love that.
Yeah, but there's also men that I've dated. They're like, I'm bored. I don't want to stay home all day.
Oh yeah, I mean, not all the time, but
No, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Like, maybe that was a sign, like, you're not that compatible. I don't know.
right.
Yeah.
When a guy that wants to go out all the time,
Like,
yes,
all the
'cause I
time.
don't wanna go
Like,
out all the
maybe,
time.
like if they're like, why do you want to change them? Like, if that's the type of, like, there's people who can be at home. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
But why are you trying to change them or make it happen? Like, you're
Yes.
not that compatible.
I
You know?
love to be home.
I love to be home
Me
too.
too.
Like, I love being home.
We're
like,
hardly ever home. That's
right. That's
So
probably
when
why
we're
we
home-
love it. But no, it's because I've been with people. Yeah, we could just stay home all day. And then
Right.
I've dated people that they're like, "Hey, let's just go somewhere. Let's do something." So that's the type of I cannot say it,
compatibility
that I'm
you
talking
need.
about.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, your energies match more, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, because you shouldn't try to change yourself for somebody, or they
Right.
shouldn't change themselves for you. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
We're
Alright.
on the way to find someone.
All right. Okay. What else? What else do you got for me?
I guess.
Oh, how are you when you're in love? I forgot to ask you.
I'm very lovey-dovey. I think. Yeah, like I like to be empalagosa.
Uh huh.
How do you say that in English?
She likes to be like
To
touchy
smother
touchy,
you, like
smother
feel it.
them.
Yes, I love
yeah.
to like. Yeah, definitely a lover, but just like not in public though. It's weird because in public I don't like to be like all over my partner. Like I don't need it. But
I
if we're
think-
alone, yes, be all over me. I want to get inside your shirt and inside your socks. Like put my feet inside
Yeah.
your socks. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I think that everybody, like, who I've dated brings out, like, a different side of me. Like, there's times that I'm not that cariñosa with somebody. Cariñosa is, like, being sweet with them. And then there's times that I am. But it just comes out of me. I don't know. There's people that bring out different sides of you. Huh?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, maybe with their personality or whatever, they bring out different sides of you, I think. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Do you like for your man to be funny?
Yes. Must. They must be funny. They
Okay.
have to be funny. That's
Oh God, you're gonna get all these clowns now. Your DMs.
So yes, definitely very tall. Like, tall is my
Yeah,
number
I
one.
was
You
gonna
guys,
say that.
tall is my number one, no matter what.
Number one on her list.
Like, no matter
6'2".
what.
What's your
Over
okay? Where do you draw the
6
line?
feet. Over 6 feet.
Over 6 feet? So
Um,
sorry, 5'11".
5'11". Depends how funny you are.
Depends how many gifts you're willing to give.
yeah, yeah. I think.
So not 5'11". So you're. I mean, you kind of draw the line at 6.
like
6
I
feet
would
tall.
prefer 6 and above. Yeah,
Okay.
6 and up. Yeah, I would prefer.
nothing
It's my
lower.
preference. Yeah.
I don't have a preference because I am so short. Everybody seems tall to me. I'm kidding. I mean, tall guys are just the thing. I've always had tall boyfriends,
Yeah.
except for one.
I just, tall.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
tall's good.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some shorter guys that are pretty cute and nice.
Yeah.
It's an except. Like there is exceptions.
Like, honestly, I wish I could tell you that if like I would fall in love with them first. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like it hasn't happened all my life, and it's just not gonna happen. Like I'm just not attracted to
So
short guys.
tall. Do you like facial hair?
I don't care either way.
Doesn't
Facial
matter?
hair.
What
I'm
about
I'm
hair,
okay
hair?
either one. Hair up there. I think I'm okay either one. Like,
Oh.
but if they're like balding, they should either get a head transplant or shave it. Like, don't do in between because then
Right,
it's
like
like
thin
weird.
hair, like thinning out. Where
Yeah,
it
nothing
looks-
weird. Like, make sure you have a full head of hair, like full set of hair, or shave it, or get a transplant or something. There's so much stuff, guys.
that you can do now. It's
Yeah,
not, the beauty
like-
industry is not just for women.
Yeah, and you know what?
Like, look at me. It's been a week and now I have long hair. And the first episode, my hair was here. And now I'm like, what? My hair just
Yeah.
grew so much.
I
Just
think
kidding.
if something makes you happy, do it. And I think if something's gonna make you like look better, do it.
Yes, absolutely. For
Yeah.
girls and guys.
And
So,
guys, so I think do it.
what about, I think you said earlier you have a type. So let's just talk a little bit more
Oh
about
my
that.
God! Okay, are we done with my type? Just
So-
kidding. Okay.
Do you like cowboys? What is your type?
It's
Tattoos
weird because
and
I feel
tattoos?
like I have such a big, like I do have a variety of types.
Okay, okay.
Like and races, like I do, but I still think the tall is just takes it. Like the tall is the main.
That's the main
that's
thing.
the
Okay,
common.
but
And then other than that, I have like cowboys. Like I'm fine with cowboy.
so
I'm
what
fine
if he's
with,
tall and super skinny?
There is such thing as too skinny, of course.
Okay.
Like I don't want to feel like bigger than my man. I think that's pretty normal.
Like
But they
you
can
have
be
bigger
thin.
legs.
They can be thin, but not like skinny where I feel like I'm bigger than them. You know.
Tattoos?
I'm okay either way. I love tattoos, and I'm okay with no tattoos. Like I'm fine, but
Okay.
tattoos are pretty hot.
They are. I love my guys with tattoos.
Yeah.
I think that's like my guy has to have tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really like guys without tattoos.
You've never dated without tattoos?
I have.
Okay,
I've been married to one, but
okay, but
mm-mm,
okay,
not my cup of tea.
okay.
But anyway, so it doesn't matter. Tattoos, I think for me are a must.
Okay.
I like them to look like bad boys. Like I like that bad boy looking
I
like
do
you
like
just
bad
got out
boys
of prison.
too. Oh no,
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 I'm kidding.
no, no.
I'm kidding.
No, I do like bad boys too.
Yeah, like with that bad boy looking, yes. But you also like a guy that dresses nice.
Oh yeah, I do like a nice. Yes, I do love a guy that dresses nice.
You see,
And
I
they
don't.
fooled me before. They
Yeah.
fooled me because I met them somewhere where they were dressed up, and then like I'm like, you really don't dress up, you know. So
Right.
I've been fooled before.
And I don't like. I love my guy to be like. I don't like my guy to be more to get. You know, I love my
Yeah.
guy to. He can wear basketball shorts all day as long as he looks hot and clean and smells good. I don't care if he's like, not tirado, but you know, like he can wear workout clothes.
No,
And
I don't
like-
mind him
yeah.
wearing workout clothes like during the week, but I love a like if we go to dinner, I love that they can dress. I'm sorry, I do love like a nice like don't just put a polo like no, I do like a well dressed man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
very.
think
It's
some
just
guys
attractive.
overdo it though. Like for example, like you had one boyfriend one time that was dressed all like in a Balenciaga sweatshirt, like all Balenciaga all over. Like that was a little too much for me,
Uh huh.
you know.
And I don't mind it, but yeah, it's not necessary.
Like a guy cannot dress up more than me.
There was another guy that somebody wanted to introduce me to, and I think because of the description, I imagine like a main character person, and he wasn't a main character person. I thought he was like an assistant of, like, I don't know how to explain it. He didn't have that main character vibe. Like, I was like, where is he? Oh, that one, like, it was like lacking that main character vibe, like
Mhm.
that big BD, like that big dick
Big
energy.
dick energy.
And he was missing, I'm not gonna lie. But another thing that bothered me about this person is that he was wearing a t-shirt. It was a concert. He was wearing a t-shirt, like a brand t-shirt, like Gucci or Louis Vuitton, whatever it was, but a t-shirt. I would have rather him wear like a nice collared shirt that had no brand than that t-shirt that said Gucci or whatever it said.
Like, you're good.
Like
It's still a
a
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it has nothing to do with brands. Like sometimes people can look tacky with brands. I love very nice things. I love brands too, but you know, it can look tacky sometimes. Like,
Yes.
know how to wear it.
Like
just
when
'cause-
you're a walking billboard, like yeah, I don't like that at all.
But honestly, at the end of the day, like she said, it's a T-shirt. Like, please dress nice, guys. Like, it's not that hard. I
like
think,
appropriate, like it's a black tie
Yeah.
formal event or a
well,
semi-formal
it was
event,
it, but it was a
and then you.
concert, and I feel like most guys had like a button up or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just
Who is this guy? I'm gonna find him.
no names, no names.
No name dropping.
No, yeah, it's not my style. It's just not my type. So yeah, I get the ick, and then that's it. I get the ick very fast, girls. Really
Right.
fast.
I
Yeah.
do too, but when I don't get the ick, and even if I try to, when I try to convince myself to get the ick, it won't happen. Once I'm in, I'm in.
Yeah, no, I get the ick fast. But I'm also like very like loud and fun and everything, so I feel like I attract a lot of people. And then once I get to know them, I'm like, okay, I'm bored. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, me cansé.
Yeah, me cansé. Yeah, I'm very like, okay, like.
Not us listening to country, by the way. I just realized that because I was gonna ask you. So, do you like to go out and dance? Like, what do you like to dance with your
I
partner?
love it. I love all kinds of music, like all kinds. But and I do go, dance country, and I do love to dance country. But
But I think you like
I
something
like
else more.
yeah. I like salsa better or merengue or bachata. Like bachata's very very sexy, very sexual. Like I love that kind of music. Reggaeton. No, let me tell you about reggaeton. Reggaeton, you have to. To me, I only like to dance it if I'm like dating somebody because it's very dirty to me. Like it's very like I don't like to dance with like a stranger or do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Like
No.
perreo.
Yeah, like salsa, I could dance with a stranger or anybody that takes me out to dance, but not reggaeton. And I've gone to dance places. We went to one in San Antonio, and I was dancing salsa, bachata, whatever. And then when the reggaeton started, they came to ask me to dance. I'm like, no, I don't dance bachata. Like, no. Obviously, I dance bachata, but I don't. I'm not gonna dance with a stranger.
Because it's so like.
It's too sexual. And when
Okay.
you're with your partner, that's fine. Like it's fun, and you're like, but not with a stranger. No way. Mm-mm. No, I have my limits.
Okay, but country, you'll dance with a stranger.
Country, yes, yes,
That's
because
fun.
it's just fun. It's just fun. You're not like, yeah. I love country. Yeah. Whiskey dicks on Thursday sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes.
Not all the time.
Not all the
They're
time.
gonna go find you there now.
Maybe once a month. I used to go every Thursday, but now I can't hang, guys.
Right. Now on Thursdays, yeah, I'd rather be home
Yeah.
watching Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember back in the day we used to go out like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm like, I don't even know how we did it.
I don't either.
I don't- yeah.
I'm loving this
Now I
part
just
of
love being at home, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Like in my
so
couch.
good.
And, I love it.
With your socks and a little blanket.
Yes,
Same.
definitely. I feel like I need a little
Times
blanket
have
right
changed.
now.
I know, me too. I'm like, I'm about to take my shoes off. Don't mind me.
All
We'll
right,
bring
guys.
blankets for next episode. Anything else that you guys want to share about love? So right now, okay, the question, the $1 million question: Are you single? I just said it in the beginning. Why do you think
Yes.
you're single?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm single.
Are you single? Is it complicated? Are you seeing anybody? Or do you
It's
just-
complicated.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you guys have it.
And you, are you
It's
single?
complicated. I am single,
Uh-huh.
but I am seeing someone. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. It's
I don't
also
like-
complicated or
it's-
no?
Yes, it's complicated. Definitely complicated. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm single. It's complicated.
Yeah.
It's
alright.
always complicated.
Yes. The good thing is that it's your birthday, so we can just
Yes,
go have
I'm so
dinner
excited.
and have fun.
A
Don't
girls'
think
night.
about boys.
No, usually we like to go out of town for our birthdays, but
Yes.
this year we're here.
Yes.
We're having an event tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh no, I keep thinking it's Thursday tomorrow.
Yeah. No, it's Tuesday.
Oh God,
I mean, today's Tuesday. She thinks it's
tomorrow's
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have that planned on Thursday, and then our annual party's on Thursday, and then we have our dinner on Friday, and that's what we're doing for Valentine's.
Yes. We're
Love and
excited.
friendship.
Yes. I was gonna ask you something else. Oh, okay. To finish the show,
Okay.
what is the most romantic thing anybody's ever done for you?
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it. Okay.
You're like,
I'm
ask
gonna
me,
say
ask
it.
me.
It was this year. I thought it was so cute. Like, yes, I've had a lot of gestures, guys. Don't take me wrong, but I was in Bali for my
Oh,
birthday.
yes.
And
that was a good one.
yes, it was so good. Like the guy I was seeing, like he literally like saw like where I was at, like found the place, called the place, made them like make a huge bouquet for me.
We'll post a picture.
I'm
It
like
was so cute on
all
her
the way
birthday.
to Bali, guys. Like seriously,
So-
like probably the biggest surprise of my life.
Unexpected. too.
Unexpected. Like I can probably mention a few actually after that one, but man, that one was just like very very unexpected. Like wow, like I was like really
Yeah, that's a really cute story. We were all excited for her.
yeah.
Although so that's when they say
Uh-huh.
if he wants to, if
If
he wanted
wants
to, he
he'll
would.
do it.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll do
Because
it.
this guy, like all the way to Bali,
That's crazy.
that's awesome.
Wow. And you know what's so
Kudos
funny?
to you.
I know.
I know
And
who
you know
you
what's
are.
so funny? We know your name. You know what's so funny that I remember like I don't remember somebody was on the beach one time and she got flowers like in her
At the beach.
hotel, like in her hotel, and I was like, what? Like I don't know. It just like one of those things that kind of stays in your head. Never did I imagine it was gonna happen to me. Like never in my life. It was just like, but all the way to Bali. How crazy is that?
That was crazy.
That was
we
crazy.
have pictures.
That was really sweet. That was
It was
really
so
sweet.
So yeah, I guess we'll leave with that.
Yes.
We'll leave on a cute note.
Yes,
Happy
guys, spoil
Valentine's.
your girls, and if you got a good woman, take care of her.
Absolutely. Send her flowers. All girls love flowers. I don't
Yes.
care if they say they don't. Maybe they don't like roses, but find the flower she likes. All girls like flowers.
Like 99% of girls like flowers.
And
I'm gonna say 99 because I think my sister's one of the 1% that
Not any kind of flowers?
no, she just doesn't really like care
Care?
for flowers. So there's a 1% out there, but 99% of most of the girls we love
Yes.
flowers. Like I
Recuerda, si
love.
no te dan un ramo buchón.
See, I love
No les des
love
que-
flowers. Yeah, I do love flowers, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pero el ramo buchón, my first ramo buchón me lo dio Yesel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You could have said that for your sweetest story ever.
You gave me my first ramo buchón, for sure. Because I don't think it was a thing back then, right?
No.
And
I
about
made it happen.
yeah, it was 2 years ago, 2 or 3.
Maybe 3.
Okay. Yes, it was 3 years ago, guys. 3 years ago, we went to eat to Morra Mia,
Mm-hmm.
and she
3
like
years ago.
it was a ramo buchón. I thought it was like so special because I think that in my head that's when they were getting trendy, and I remember I was like, oh my god, a ramo buchón! Like I thought.
Yeah. I should have.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah, that was her. I have a picture of that too. I look so cute in that picture.
Aw, we're posting it here.
We're gonna
posting
post it. It was really cute.
Yeah.
My ramo buchón. That was my first ramo buchón. So cute.
Aw.
I loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
Cute.
Yeah.
So girls, have a happy Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Make sure that you guys give your girls a nice gift.
Yes.
Chocolates.
Yes.
The
And
whole thing. We want the flowers, the chocolates.
yeah. And no matter what happens, guys, just keep your heart open. Don't be like amargada. Like I'm. You know, I didn't say my age. I'm saying my age. But yeah, I'm not like I'm like take your time, have fun because when I
think-
find you, no,
Right.
no, I'm kidding.
He's probably taking the wrong girl out to Valentine's.
Yeah,
this
he's
year,
probably
but-
gonna go with the wrong girl this year. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be together next year. No,
Absolutely.
I'm kidding. No,
Yeah.
but yeah, don't like.
I think just be happy.
Yeah,
as
just
long
be
as,
happy as long as you can make yourself happy.
as
Like,
long as there's love in your heart,
yes.
it will like
Yes.
radiate through you, and
Yeah.
that's it. Like you don't need somebody else to make you happy.
You don't. You can make yourself happy 100%.
Absolutely.
But also, like, just don't give up. Like,
Right.
you'll find your person one day. It's not the end of the world.
Right. And also, I see a lot of. I know we're about to wrap up, but I've seen a lot of people like. Girls that get their heart broken and then they're like, I hate men, like everybody,
Yes,
you know?
that's what
I
I'm
mean,
talking about. Like, keep
yeah.
your heart open. Like, don't
Everybody's different and
make
you'll find.
yourself happy first.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, and then guys are just like a little addition to your
Yes,
happiness.
to complement to
yeah,
your
to compliment you.
to your life and happiness, but
Yes.
never depend on someone to
On
make
a
you
man.
happy.
Right, 100%.